When it comes to your transmission, don't wait until it's too late. But if you do, GBT offers free towing. That's GBT, Glen Burnie Transmissions, your dealer alternative for transmission repairs. Check them out on the web at gbt-online.com or give them a call at 410-766-8500.
Welcome back in. Gary Stein along with Stan the Fan, now joined by someone who parlayed her beauty, brains, and a passion for all things NFL to make a career out of her love for NFL football. Reeta Hubbard is in the house. Welcome in, Reeta. How are you?
Thank you, guys.
And I was going to ask you this before, but I might as well save it for the air. So you're the NFL chick.
Yes, I am.
How are you the NFL chick? What's your story?
Well, you know, it's a long story, but my dad used to play in the league, and I just really loved football. So around 2007, I worked for the Ravens, and I had some downtime, and I created this blog, and it was called the NFL Chick, and I started, you know, talking about football, my thoughts on the Ravens at first, and then I just kind of did a league-wide blog, and it just really took off. So it's been really good to me. I've been doing it since 2008, and I just love talking about the NFL.
As do we all.
Yeah, we do all love to do that. Talk about these playoffs. Have they gone according to the NFL chick so far?
Yes, for the most part. I think I had Carolina in the championship. Yeah, but it's okay. I think that the 49ers are on point right now. They are the hot team. We always know there's one team that gets rolling when the playoffs come around. And I think that the 49ers are that team. So they're doing their part. I think that most of us saw Denver and New England. I wanted San Diego to be in there just to kind of give them a little something to shake it up a bit. But I think that most people saw Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. People love that. So I think that the Final Four is what we expected.
Well, what's fascinating about this Final Four is you've got the one team in San Francisco who seems like they're on a collision course to get back to it right now, the way they're playing. And then you have these two guys who, quite frankly, may be playing for their last chance to get into a Super Bowl, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. And that's going to be a fascinating football game.
Absolutely. I think that people love this matchup. This is what their 15th upcoming matchup. And this is probably the last of the old school, as we like to call it, Manning versus Brady. And then we have the next game, which is the new blood, which is Russell Wilson versus Colin Kaepernick. So I think that many people are going to be eyeing the first game, the AFC game, because we want to know if Peyton Manning can get over that hump. I think that that's been the biggest talk this whole playoffs is, can Peyton Manning finally get to another Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl?
I mean, I think that Peyton Manning, I think you're both right. I think this could be the last one for Peyton Manning, depending on his medical condition and all that. But I think you're writing off Tom Brady a little bit prematurely.
I'm
here.
not.
I think Brady, what I'm saying is I think Brady's got a couple more years left. I think the Patriots have a few more years left. And they just seem to be that team, Reeta, that just reloads. If they don't have the tight ends, they'll figure it out. They'll go to something else as long as they have Tom Brady.
Absolutely. And Tom Brady took a back seat, as you may say, in the last game. And I don't think any of us expected that. LeGarrette Blount just went crazy. And none of us really expected that. 4 touchdowns, I believe. So we're used to Tom Brady being the guy that's being the general. And then they allowed the run game to come in. So that's why New England has been so successful. They know when to make changes and how to keep defenses off balance.
Talk about Colin Kaepernick a little bit. Everybody and their mother kind of likes Russell Wilson, right? But Colin Kaepernick rubs, you know, older people, you know, I'll say 40 plus. Yeah. He rubs them the wrong way. You think he's a bad guy, or he's just sort of not carrying himself right, or he's just doing his own thing?
He's doing his own thing. I like that about him. He's different. He said he wanted to wear a Miami Dolphins hat or something, and we all got on him about it. But he's young. It probably matched his sneakers, you know, and that's what he wanted to do. He wears tattoos. I mean, you know, that's nothing. But then he did the Superman thing on Sunday, which was patronizing Cam Newton, and people got their feathers ruffled a little bit. I just think he was in the moment. He was feeling himself. I don't think that it was intentionally disrespect, but sometimes the game is just played at such a high level. People do things that they just typically wouldn't do, and it does rub people the wrong way.
So we got about four or 5 hours to go till kickoff. Give us your Super Bowl prediction.
I think that Denver will prevail. I just think that Peyton Manning gets over at least the AFC Championship hump against Tom Brady. And I just think San Francisco is just the team to beat right now. I know that what they've done in Seattle, I know they haven't been successful this year, but I think that 3 times a charm for San Francisco.
I want one last prediction from